Thank you so much. And you guys look great with those. All right, so in each of these 3 flasks here, we have something called hydrogen peroxide. So where can we find hydrogen peroxide at home? Anybody? Shout it out, anybody. In the medicine cabinet, right? So we keep hydrogen peroxide in a brown bottle at home, okay? We put on our cuts and scrapes, bubbles a little bit, tingles, but it makes our cuts feel better, okay? So the hydrogen peroxide at home is actually 3% concentrated, okay? But this hydrogen peroxide I have here is 35% concentrated, okay? So it's really, really strong stuff, and we need to make sure that we don't get it on our skin, okay? Because that's very dangerous, all right? So this is dangerous to work with, like I said, but it does some really cool stuff, okay? So, hydrogen peroxide, the chemical formula is H2O2. So what does that sound like? We have H2O, so we have water, okay? So hydrogen peroxide is always breaking down into water and giving off that extra oxygen molecule, okay? And it's actually happening right now, but it happens really, really slowly, okay? So we need to add a couple things to this hydrogen peroxide so that we can see this reaction that's going to occur, okay? All right, so we have some smaller flasks here, and we have some soap. We have some just regular Dawn dish soap in this one here, and we added, of course, some blue dye to it. All right, so I need, how about we do one of you guys over there, one in the middle, and then one over here on the side, okay? So what I want you guys to do is, I would like for each of you to pick up your small flask with the blue, and you're going to pour all of that into, no, do not drink this, please. I know, it's tempting. All right, so go ahead and pour all of that blue into the flask with the hydrogen peroxide, into the very big flask, okay? Yes, so we are adding the soap to the hydrogen peroxide, okay? So, that's perfect. All right, very good. So, we've added soap to hydrogen peroxide that's breaking down into water. So, with soap and water, what do we get? Bubbles, right? So, you guys see some bubbles in there? Yes, so we do have a little bit of bubbles. So, we're kind of egging on this reaction, okay? But nobody else can really see, okay? All right, so we need to add one more thing to this, and we're going to add a catalyst. And a catalyst speeds up a reaction, okay? It doesn't always play a part in the actual reaction itself, but it makes it go faster so we're able to see what's going on, okay? So in your other flask there is something called potassium iodide, okay? Potassium iodide is going to be our catalyst today. And they actually use iodine in the hospitals, right? So they put it on your wounds and it's yellow and it stains your skin, okay? So make sure not to touch this one either as best you can. So we're going to be adding this potassium iodide in just a second, but what the thing is with this, guys, after you put this one in, I need you to step back really, really quickly, as far as you can, all right? Because this is going to speed this reaction up, right? Okay, so we're going to have all of you pour that in all at the same time, and then, like I said, make sure you step back as far as you can away from the table, okay? All right, so we're going to add our potassium iodide.